on. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to turn the camera around. Bam! Camera turned.
Where do you want the water?
Thank you. Alright, so this is a non-planned live. Well, technically I planned it. For those that are joining, I cannot see comments at this very second because obviously you could tell that the screen is on. Let's turn this. Is that good? Good? Is that good? Scott had to bring me a water. I totally forgot that. Hi, quilting friends. Okay, so let me get this going too, and then I could see my. Oh my goodness. Okay. Refresh. Volume is going to be down. Anyways, hi, I'm Tiffany. This is my quilting life. As you can tell, I'm doing something different today. And even in the little thing that says what I'm doing, it obviously says I'm doing something different. And yes, I look tired. I feel tired. But I have this like thing in my head that says I have to do something. So I am going to do it. Why? Because I need to do this. So, hi Kim, hi Kathleen, hi G Car, hi Vicky, hi Kay, hi Little B Cross, hi Jim. Alright guys, so I'm going to attempt to pay attention because I need, this is definitely not a good angle. What the hey? We need to see my face. There we go. Turn it that way. I was trying to get my little tablet to work, my little RCA. It seems as if that does not like to work either. I'm so thirsty. I'm so tired and I feel like caca, but I gotta do this. So, I am obsessed. Here's a secret about me, and that's not much of a secret anymore. Some of you know. I love to wear oversized pajamas. Yes, that's right. I'm a very small person. I'm 5'2". I weigh 113 right now. Most of you think I look bigger or taller on camera. Everybody does. Have you not watched a movie? Anyway, so I 100% love oversized pajamas. And when friends and family see me in them, they're like, Tiffany, why do you wear that stuff? It's comfortable. It is so comfortable. Well, I'm not ready to make oversized pajamas for myself yet, but another thing I love, and you guys never see it because I don't really get dressed up for videos. I'm not a get dressed up kind of person. Anyway, I like maxi dresses. That is right. I don't know why. They're comfortable. You can wear them around the house. You can wear them out. And where I live, it helps control heat because it's so hot here. So I have decided, and I brought some examples in here because I have a ton of them. I decided I want to make a maxi dress. I have been scared forever, so long, to make clothing. I'm like 100% scared of making clothing, and I have dared myself tonight in my midst of not feeling well and just want to hide the pain. While I do so, I'm going to make a maxi dress. I'm going to do it. I don't care. I have, and I'm going to take you over to it in just 2 seconds. I'll take you over to it. I have a load of fabric, lots and lots of clothing fabric. Some things have been purchased by my daughter and me because I figured, you know, one day I will make something. And then some things have been donated to me, and a lot of them, like non-quilting cotton, I usually get rid of and give it to someone else. But some things are so cute that I just keep it for myself, and I'm, oh yeah, I'll make that. I'll use some. I'll use it. And Scott always wonders, well, what are you going to do with that stuff? You don't make clothes. You're a quilter. I will use it someday, and today is that some day. Okay? Today's that day. So I 100%, for those of you who know how to make clothes, pointers, tips, all of it, I need it. If you want to, viewer help is advised. I really need the help because I'm going to do this. So, let's see, where was I? We've got, oh my goodness, lots of you. Welcome everybody, welcome. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like my videos. All right, let's see. Rachel, hello. Everyone's saying hi. I'm with you, Tiff. I do my gardening large t-shirts when I go out in a dress typically. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I don't know why. And a lot of my oversized nightgowns over the years, I do have to say, 3X right now drowns me. I love 3X, but they drown me. So a couple of my oversized pajamas I have taken in the sides. I know how to do that. but I'm not very good with it. I just do French seams. If you don't know, that's where you sew the fabric together on the right side sticking out, wrong sides together. Sew the fabric, then like an eighth of an inch, and then turn it right sides together, and then re-sew another, not eighth of an inch, but almost a quarter inch, but not a quarter inch down the side, so you don't have so much bulk in the side. I've been doing that on the Juki this whole entire time, to fix some of my clothes over time, because I have gotten skinnier and skinnier and skinnier. And that's not my fault, but whatever. But I have fixed some of my oversized clothes, so I know how to do it. I know how to work with that kind of fabric. I know to pace myself and slow down. I just don't know how to do it from start to finish. I have no pattern for what I'm going to do besides using the items of clothing from my closet. So, with all that said, I dared myself to do this, and I'm going to do it. So, viewer participation required for those of you who know how to sew. All right, so, yeah, a lot of people have this shirt. This was given to me. Isn't it awesome? Quilting is my therapy, yet I'm sewing clothing instead. Go figure. All right, did I say hi, Lynetta? Anybody else I didn't say hi to? Okay. Hi, Diane. All right, so totally excited to have a dress that someone started for me. I'm lucky I got it back the way it is. I need to finish it. You're biting the bullet first. Yeah. All right, believe it or not, you made a bridesmaid dress a few years ago. The women rarely did wear till then. Made shorts and skirts for my young girls. Wow, Jim, awesome. All right, guys, so I'm gonna put this up and I'm gonna take you over and show you. A lot of you that have seen my quilting room tour have seen my stack of clothing fabric, and there's probably more buried around this room that I liked and I put aside, and I just don't know where it is, and there's a lot in the garage. I'm gonna work with what's in here. So let's take a little journey. Okay, so the camera will get wobbly. 2 seconds. Let's go on this little journey over here to that. Don't mind the kid bed. This whole section right here is my clothing fabric, and then some of it's down here. Like, that's a bag of stuff Alexa purchased. So this is my clothing fabric, and I am going to make a maxi dress. So we're going to come down here on my knees, and I kind of like this one right here to start because it's summertime here. This is very thin. I love the feel. That's why I got this. Oops. So I got it because it's really thin. It's stretchy, obviously, and you guys know what a maxi dress is. Well, most of you women do. Probably. Anyways, so I am going to see if there's probably plenty on here. If I can do this. So let's show you guys my examples, and then we're going to get to making something. And if you know what you're doing, let me know if I'm doing it wrong, okay? So let's pick this up, come back over here, throw it on the table. We're going to be using my Brother SQ9285 today. I do need to grab some thread and stuff, but I did need to choose my fabric first. I am also going to hold up the maxi dresses that I brought in as an example. Okay, so let me plug this back in. Don't fall, you stupid thing. Okay, so you're plugged back in. Hi, June. I just saw your name pop up in here. All right. So we're going to start. Made a dress. It is not a maxi dress, but I have made a dress. Put it on, but I don't need to get naked and throw something on. So this was me making something. It fits me well, actually. It is very sloppy. I didn't know what I was doing. These are 2 totally different kinds of fabric. This is like a 100% old-fashioned polyester, and it's actually really soft. On the underside, it is, it's thin. It's very thin. I like the thin fabric because of where I live, but it's definitely 100% polyester. You can feel the polyester sensation when touching it. And you know, in the 60s and 70s, people loved this stuff. And I like the look of it because it's old. And then this is like, I made a pair of underwear. Yes, I also have made underwear. Like, I have stepped out of my comfort zone quite a few times and made things. But I didn't know what I was doing, so they didn't come out, obviously, the way it should have. So the seams are just folded back like that, and then zigzag stitched loosely, because I didn't know what I was doing. Can you see that? Zigzag stitched loosely. I'm holding. Hopefully you can see. So it's loosely zigzag stitched all the way around, my seams very tight zigzag stitched because again, I didn't know what I was doing, and then I trimmed away after stitching. The inside of this is again stitched with a zigzag because I did not know what I'm doing, but it's held together. I have worn it quite a few times. It's more like a pajama dress now because it's more like a pajama dress, but that is what I've made before. And here are my examples. So here's a short one. I'm not going to attempt this just yet, this V-back look. I'm not going to attempt that yet. But here's a short one, for example. They come in all, like, kind of sizes, you know, on the back. But I realized that this is just bound, just like quilting. This one's a double stitch. If I had a double needle, I probably do. I could do this exact thing. Well, this fabric matches that, so I also, you know, thought, well, maybe I can use up some of my binding stuff that I have. Tons and tons and tons of binding. Then I have this regular maxi dress. So this is really long on me. You guys can't see the floor, but this thing drags on the floor. I'm going to try not to make this one drag on the floor. So, but I'm going to use this one as an example because as my template, I guess. Because, come on. It's perfect on both sides. Trying to talk about the hanger. It's perfect on both sides. They're equal. So I figured this, of all the dresses that I have that are maxi dresses, this is the perfect cutting template. I like the front short because I usually show off my tattoos. I'm not going to do no buttons or anything. I'm just doing solid just so that I can do it. And then this one is actually also bound with its same fabric. So this one, it looks like the same fabric was cut, turned into binding, and then sewed all the way around. So I'm going to use this as my cutting example, as well as using this to make binding. Obviously, I'll measure it out after I sew everything together, and then I'll sew my own homemade binding on it. And then the bottom is just flipped under twice and then sewn. And this one is serged, but, you know, whatever. I can do my own thing. So I'll just flip it under and sew it to make it look nice. But I'm definitely not going this long because I'm actually short, and maxi dresses are, and actually maxi dresses, jeans, any kind of pants, they're all way too long for me. They don't sell pants for people my height unless I go to a custom store or hem itself. So just thought I'd let you guys know that, you know, everything's usually too long for me, and I hem a lot of stuff, but I've never actually made it start to finish. So that's what we're doing here tonight. So I'm going to close that and move it out of the way finally. And then I'm going to ask you guys questions because you guys have done this before. Let me see what the comments say. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Okay, I saw June come up. Okay. Let us try telling our family that I'm a quilter, not a seamstress. However, I have been roped into making several pieces of clothing. See, and I get roped into fixing clothing. That's my thing. Family comes to me and says, oh, Tiffy, you have the sewing machine. Can't you hem it? Okay, fine. I'll do it. So I do it. Hi, Aunt B. Let's see. Who else is here? I've made PJ pants. I have made PJ pants for the girls, actually. And I think I did it in a video like 2.5 years ago. Yeah. But it wasn't stretch fabric. I made it out of quilting cotton. And I did get the video off of Melanie Ham, because she had a video on it, and I just watched it like 100 times until I got it correct, and then I did it myself. I made my own template out of what is that paper called? The paper that you wrap in presents, the whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. I made my template out of that. I made PJ and Halloween. Hi, Sue. Hi, Senada. Can't stay long, got work in the morning. Okay, that's fine. June used to make all of her clothes. Kim makes clothes except for jeans, overalls, and underwear. Now, I've shown people, I've made underwear before. I'm not going to go get them because they're in my room. But I have done it. They fit. They, at the time, made my butt look so big because I made booty shorts. It was like the easiest thing underwear-wise to make was to make booty shorts. But they are underwear, and they are functional with... most of you know, because you're all women, they have that little piece of extra cotton at the crotch area. I even added that with a different kind of cotton fabric in the crotch area. So they're 100% fully functional underwear. They don't fit me anymore because I've lost weight since I made them, but I have done it. It's very hard, but I have. Let's see. All right, good night, Sunita. You came and went. T just messaged me. Oh, speaking of that, while I'm still saying hi, Suzanne's here. Lynetta's only 5'1", so everything is too long for me. Yeah, I know the struggle, guys. Youngest daughter's 4'11". Yeah, see, they don't make clothes to fit us short people. Tissue was the word. Yes, I've made my own pattern out of tissue paper. Hi, Paula. All right, so speaking of tea, which she just sent me a message, I won on tea quilts the other night, last week. She did a giveaway, and this is what I won, this cute, oh, so adorable. It's been sitting in my post office box because this was the first day we went out in a long time. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? It's just a little bin that I can stick things in. She says because I'm so organized that this was the perfect one for me. So thank you, T. I won this on her thing. So this is adorable, isn't it? Sewing room. Look at that. So cute. So cute. Anyway, yep, that's it. So I won that. I'm going to use it to put something in. Haven't figured it out yet. As well as, let's see, real 2 seconds quick because she's probably in the chat even. Because what it looked like it was almost... Let's see if she'll come on. She wasn't there. All right, there we go. Bam! See, I can multitask, right? Okay. All right, guys. Let's fast forward this video to live. Kim's exactly 5 feet. Kay's 5'1". Yeah, so some of you are just as short as me. All right, so first question. Let's see who can answer this for me. What size needle is best for sewing stretch, what is this stuff called? Stretch cotton? Stretch fabric? Knit? Is that knit? This is knit, yeah, right? Whatever. What is the best needle? I need to know what needle to put in my machine. I don't have a needle, see? No needle. I need to know what needle to put in. So what I have here is some 75/11s, 110/18s, 80/12s, 116s, 90/14s. Let's see, that's the same already as that. That's the same already as that. 116s, 80/12s, 110/18s. Yeah. So those are my choices. What is the best needle for sewing knit? That's my first thing. Let's see. We're also talking about our height still. Stretch needle. What's a stretch needle? Knit needle. What's a knit and stretch needle, guys? What number? How do you know what it is? I don't know what they are because it doesn't say. It's in Chinese. I use Chinese needles on this machine. You need a knit needle. Knit needle. Come on. Ballpoint is actually the best. I love your guys, all this help. So we need to know. If I don't know, then I'm just going to throw in something and highly educated quilters guess. Stretch needle. I have clothing. Actually, where did I put that thing of needles? Hold on, 2 seconds. I do have a tub filled with needles. Where is it? That's not it. I'm out of the camera for a second, guys, because I do have a tub filled with sewing machine needles. Let's see. What do I got? Oh, those are just hooks. Okay, those aren't the needles. Wow, this is a very, very non-well live because I need a needle. There's the needles. Ah. There we go. There we go. I have tons of needles, actually, guys. Okay, so I have standard point for heavy fabric, size 16 for heavy fabrics and top stitching. I have Schmetz Universal. I have 3 left in this package. They're 70/10s, 80/12s, 80/12s. They're just universals. I have 1 double needle. I don't know what it is because it's probably Schmetz. It's in the little thingamabobber. Ooh, I have more of these. Why are those separated? I have jeans needles. I have some Singer hold on, this goes on here. So Singer ballpoint yellow brand size 14 for all weight knits. These all weight knits, is that what you guys think I need? I have more jeans needles. This multi fill 80 Lamorette's Laden. I don't even know what that is. Universals again. One left in the Schmetz needles. More jeans. Questionables. And in Fasche Nadal. It's German probably. That's what I have. So yes, that one. Okay, so we're gonna put in this silver gold made in Germany needle. It doesn't say what size. I guess they're all gonna be the same size. Oh, look at this thing. Okay, here we go. We're gonna put this needle in here. Oh, that's so sharp, guys. So sharp. All right. Second question. Thread should be polyester, right? Or no? Let me know. Because I have tons of thread. All different colors, all different sizes, just tons and tons of thread. All right. It's cool that I keep all these little things like we're learning here. Ball points for knits. Poly. Thread that matches this. This is so stretchy. I just love the feel of it. It's so... All right, we're going to put these needles away. Oh, we're also going to tighten this before I don't tighten it on mess up. All right. We want like a white poly. What is this? No idea. Brilliance. I don't think that's poly. White. Something white. White. It doesn't need to be stretch thread, right? Nope, that's cotton. I can tell that's cotton. What is this? Superior Threads Egyptian cotton. Nope. That's not what I want. I still think that one might be poly. I don't have any black in here. Dual duty. Is this black? That's thick stuff. That's like not meant for this. Oh, here we go. Wrapped polyester core. Here we go. Made in the USA. It's black. Black will go perfect. There we go. Ta-da! Look at this. You guys are helping me something. All right, we need to roll a bobbin with this stuff. All this dust. I'm going to bring you quilts too, by the way. All right, let's put this little cap thing on here. We're going to roll a bobbin. Here we go. Need an empty bobbin case. Empty bobbin. That's not empty. None of these are empty, guys. Boo-hoo. That's black. Is it low? Is any of them low? Oh, oh, oh. That's low. We'll take this one. It's the lowest one. Ta-da! Yes, poly. I think it was a Singer. Poly has a better stretch. Okay, we're using poly. All right, so there's my thingy. Next question. See, I love this help from you guys. What foot do I use? Now, this one I'm going to bring you guys close for because I'm telling you right now, this 100%, oops, did I do that right? Ah, I did not. Nope. Come on, Tiffy. I don't use this machine enough, guys. I should. Are you kidding me? Wrong way. Which way is it going? That way. Are you kidding me? Stop. I don't use this machine ever, guys. I forgot how to use the roll a bobbin. Oh. Alright, so you guys know what foot to use? Do I have to use a special foot or can I just sew with the J foot? think this is J foot. No, this is N foot. Okay. So I have feet for rolling binding or whatever. I have binding feet, and this is where I need to bring you guys close as soon as this bobbin is full. You know, it really sucks. I just used this whole entire thing of thread. That was the last of it. As you can tell, it tangled up. So that's garbage. Let's grab another black. Polyester. Primdrits. Sure, why not? It's brand spanking new. Ooh, so pretty. Let's find the end. I'm going to bring you close to look at all the different feet that I have, because I ordered tons of feet for this machine. So, stay. Where's my little thingy? Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not going to work. We need the bigger one. Get it on there. Oh, look at that. So good. Nice. All right, here we go. So this machine has snap-on feet. And I don't know what it is. Definitely really easy to thread. This one I actually know how to use the needle threader on. Oops. I really know how to use it, right? Look at that. Quick. I don't on the other one. All right. Here we go. Let's come close to the Tiffy. Yes, I just referred to myself in the third person. So dumb, so dumb. All right, here we go. Let's tip you down for 2 seconds. I have, like I said, I have this weird foot. I think this is what we can use to put the stuff on all the way around, right? Something like this. Then I have, that's not the one that goes to this machine. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. I rolled a bobbin. There it is. Let's put that in there before I lose my mind. And I'm going to start at the comments now more, because I want to make sure I'm doing the correct thing with all of your guys' help. All right, let's see. Okay, I was at the ball point. Okay, got stretch. Hope the knee, right needle. I got to go to bed. Okay, June. Take care. You're probably gone by now, but good night. Y'all notice Tiffany's pictures are not clear, less Wi-Fi issues on this new cell. I don't know why. The screen looks very, very clear. Maybe it's the lighting or something tonight, or it could also be, hold on 2 seconds, the fact that I live where I live and I'm sweaty constantly. This is probably one of the issues. Let's see. Is that better? Looks very, very clear now. Okay. All right, notice Tiffany's. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that one. I need a bobbin. All right, hi, Terry. Let's see, I said hi to Teresa. We got, oh, hi, Sarah. Welcome. It's the plastic foot. No, you're not alone. I will leave in small amount. Top portion bobbin. I am bad. Let's see. Hi, Debbie. Oh my God, I have worn glasses in 30 years. I went and had the cataract in my right eye, and wowzer, I need glasses. Done 12. Wow. Okay. Teflon. That's great. All right. That would be wonderful. Okay, that is for a rolled hem. So actually, this foot is for me to do a hem or something really nicely. Okay. Looks pretty clear. Clear past like one. I don't know much. I'm making clothes. Tiff, we're just stating how great that would be with your new cell, Wi-Fi, and picture. Oh, to all newcomers, thumbs up. Yes, thanks, Kim, for the reminder for everyone. Okay, so Then I have this. This is for binding because I've used this once for binding and I really hated it, honestly. I have this foot. Don't know what this thing is for. Do you guys know what the R foot is for? It's got this weird little doohickey here. I have no idea what this G foot is for. Look at, see, I have all these feet and I don't know what they're for. So that's why I'm kind of glad you guys are here. I have the J foot. That's the J foot. I use this one often too, but I prefer to use this one because that's centering. So much easier. Then I have a zipper foot. We don't need a zipper foot for this project. Another N foot. I have this foot for who knows what it's for. Let's see, it opens up like this and slides. I don't know. I think it helps be a guide, maybe? Yeah, okay. Another J foot. This is an open one, like it has the clear plastic. Yep, I got that. Another zipper foot in here, another whatever foot. Oh, we have this little rolly foot thing. I have no idea how this works. Let's see how this even comes up on the camera. See, it has this little rolly thing in here. You guys, I don't know how to use any of this stuff. I have it, but I don't know how to use it. Ooh, here's a 1/4 inch foot. Look at that. It's like brand new because I've never used it on this machine. And that was it. Oh, we got a plastic thing. I have no idea what this plastic thing is for. And I probably have another box plumb filled. We have a zipper foot, which I know I don't need. Tons of free motion quilting feet because I started free motion quilting on small machines. And the rest of these look like zipper. Oh, we got another 1/4 inch foot in here. I don't know how that one got in this box. And tons of free motion. So I don't need any of the free motion stuff. I know that. Or zipper because I'm not doing a zipper. And there's a random double needle in here because that's probably when I made my underwear. So yeah. Does anybody know what I need? Rolled hem foot. Oh, that's a blind. What's a blind hem foot? Was that the one that I was holding that was weird like this? That must be the blind hem foot. G is for stitch in the ditch. So I don't need G. Stitch in the ditch. Interesting. I never used that before. And that must be rolled hem. How do you do matting handbags? So I think I'm going to stick with my N foot. Because I don't know, you guys. I think I'm just going to sew and see what happens. Because I have no idea how to use these things. And I don't want to, like, mess up really bad. I think maybe we can teach me to use these later. You know? Or this thing, whatever that's for. And whatever this is for. And yeah, we'll just stick with all this later another time. We're just going to work with what I have and what I know. And now let's go to the floor and cut some fabric. Use normal foot. Yep, I'm just going to use what I'm used to and what I know. All right, guys. Let's go to the floor where I'm not going to see comments, but you are going to watch me cut out some fabric. And we're going to use my other dress as the template. So let's back you up again. All this movement, guys. I'm so sorry, but we want to go onto the floor. My very, very messy floor. And you're going to watch me crawl around and be stupid. Okay. Let's kick this cord out of the way so we don't cut it. We're going to grab this maxi dress off the hanger, bring it to the floor. We're going to bring all this to the floor. I'm also going to bring the comments kind of close. If I were there, I can tell you. Okay. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, we got a lot here. So, obviously I am not cutting on a fold. Don't need to, because this has seams on the side. So I'm just going to go with it when it comes to the seams on the side. So we're going to open this stuff up like this. Yep, we're going to cut one dress out of this. And I don't know what I'll do with the rest, because I don't know what I'll do with it. It's just going to open this up really nicely. Very wide. I don't care if I waste any, because I really, really, really just want to do this and get it done one time until I figure this whole maxi dress thing out. Look, it's like perfectly enough too. Just enough fabric to make a maxi dress. We're also going to cut it shorter than my fabric. Oh, this crawling on the floor thing I told myself I'd never do anymore. Oh, this is right side, wrong side out, so the other side is nicer. Okay, it's all flat, 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 flat. It's all flat, guys. Okay, I'm doing something right. I'm behind the bag design swap items. I'll catch you later. Good luck on making a dress. Okay, Lynetta. Oh, don't mind my cough, guys. So we're gonna come, I think I'm gonna try to use as much as this edge as possible so the rest can be used for making my little binding thing. Let's go this way because you guys are this way. Come up here, just like that. This makes me look so tiny, right? Because this dress is so tiny. I'm definitely gonna cut out enough stretch allowance though when I start cutting it, because it doesn't really need to be super tight like this one is. So we're going to use that edge right there. I also have to be mindful because there's going to be a little bit of a curve. So I'm going to take advantage of that for around the waist so it doesn't look so, I guess, I don't know the word for it, but we're going to use that edge nicely. And if I'm doing something wrong, just let me know. Okay, everything's nice and flat on here. Nice and flat. Looks good. Oh, here we go. My internet keeps cutting out. Sorry, Diane. Oops. All right, guys, here we go. She's going to whip this up. 30 minutes. She's not fooling me. Here we go. I'm afraid. All right, so I'm going to cut around this, but my second, I'm going to pull up one piece because I want my front, lower, you guys. So we're going to start by making sure this is all flat, and I'm going to cut, yeah, I'm just going to cut. How about that? About a half an inch away, like that. Okay, so there's one. We're going to pretend that's good. Half an inch away on this side. Okay, so there's that right there. So we're going to start with, we need half an inch about right there. So I'm going to start by cutting that off first for my top to be connected together. Some people would probably do this at the fold or fold it a certain way, but I'm not bothering. Okay, that looks about right. Now let's do one neck. Ooh, this is gonna be perfect. Perfect for me. Did you guys know on most of my t-shirts I cut the neck out of 90% of my t-shirts? Like my quilting ones in here, I actually still have the neck, but 90% of my personal shirts, I do cut the neck. All right, so now we're gonna go down the side. We're gonna take this in just a little right here. I know it seems like a waste, but cut about half an inch. Oh man, you see what I just did there, guys? Don't do that. All right, and then take it the rest of the way down. I don't want this weird folded edge anyway. Okay, just gonna make a pile. And I'm not gonna go that long, but we're gonna attempt to cut that bottom and then we'll fold it in half. How's that? That seems more easier. Look at me crawling around, guys. I say I'm not going to do it and I do it. So we're going to come up about 2 inches-ish because I'm really short. I'm going to cut on this line right here. So what I'm going to do now is remove the dress. Look at that. I'm gonna fold this in half, all the layers, just like that. You guys realize I will try this on in front of you all also. We're gonna fix the neckline. Fold in half, fold in half. Just like that. So I have to fix the neckline. A little bit's messed up. Seems good, seems good. Look at that. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. All right, here we go. We want this to be exactly the same on both sides. Have I told you guys when I first started quilting, I did everything by hand with scissors because I didn't have a rotary cutter or anything? So I would just sit and use regular scissors and cut all my pieces out. They weren't very good, and none of my stuff ever got aligned just right. It was never perfect, ever. Never, ever perfect. There we go. Dress is cut out this way, all the way down. And now I just got to fix the neck real quick. And then one part of the neck will get cut a little bit shorter. That garbage. All right, that looks equal, equal, equal. Fix right here. I want it to be completely equal. I never make this kind of stuff. Don't know what I'm doing, but we're gonna do it. Now one of these is gonna get cut lower. So let's pull this away like that. Fold this piece back up. I'm going to cut this one lower. My neckline will be about right here. So we're going to cut this like this together, very low. Damn, look at that. That's a very, very cut mess up. But my room was just vacuumed today too, guys. I'm making such a mess here with this fabric. I guess it doesn't need to be perfect. All right, here we go. So one side is now shorter than the other, but they should, ooh, look at that. So this will be the back. Ta-da! Okay. Scissors up here. Let's bring this dress up here because I'm going to sew these two things together first, right here, right there. We're going to sew these together first. I'm just going to lay it up here. Oh my God, this is going to be so cute. I'm so happy. I'm learning something new. Okay, let's come clean my machine so we can watch what Tiffy is doing. Okay. Is this a good enough angle, guys, right here? Can you see the machine really good? Or should I zoom in? You're making that dress like great aunt taught me. All right. Needle is threaded. Foot is on. Do I use a zigzag stitch? Is that better for this kind of stuff? We're going to put this where I can see it better. Just going with this. Okay, I saw that comment. Lynetta's leaving. Good night. Diane's having internet problems with the bags. Planning on sewing. Make. Good night. Oh, all right. Jim. 5/8 seam allowance. Yes, I left seam allowance. Figured Teresa just in case. Leave some extra for seam allowance. If you're making this, okay, I saw that. It'll be cute. I love your bravery, Tiff. And is have a pattern and look it up in fabric 4 days. Walk by, look, walk away, repeat, then open it up until it panic. I love the material. Front neckline. I made a dress once and thought it was supposed to be a 1 hour dress. Took 12 hours. I never made another one. Clothing just isn't me. All right, so I'm going to put these two together right here. And I am going to zigzag stitch, I guess, or just a straight stitch. I don't know. How about this number 19? It seems to be a zigzag and 2 straight stitches. Oops. It says I need J foot. Is this the J foot? I forgot which one I was using. N foot. It doesn't really matter. Let's just use it anyway. Let's use a practice piece of fabric real quick to see what this stitch looks like. All right, so here's the first stitch. Do I do something like this? Is that more clothing, but tighten it up a little bit, guys? Looks like 3 straight lines. Is this a good enough stitch? Because I can make it smaller. You have a straight stretch stitch. I don't know. I have a ton of stitches, but I don't know what they're for. Zigzaggy stitches. I have all sorts of stitches on here. This machine has a bazillion. I'm glad I'm not alone. All right, guys, I'm going to bring you right here, front and center, and you can help tell me which stitch is the best. So, focus, focus. There we go. So we got 0, I don't know. We got 1, 2, those are all straight stitches. Then we have 3, I don't know what that does. 4 is zigzag. 5 is zigzag. They're all zigzag. The one I just did right now was 19 right here, because it kind of looks like a stitch you would find from a serger or something, you know. So does 32. 32 is probably the same as 19. Hi, Terry. Yeah, I don't know which one to use, guys. This back and forth one, though, see that one? I'm thinking that's a good stitch, but I don't have any. Oh, let me stitch on stretch and see. Hold on. How about we just do that? Let's see what it looks like on the scraps. They say straight, but I'm just going to do this first. See if it still stretches really good. Ooh, this stretch is really good, guys. This is a really good stretchy stitch. You sure that I don't have to use something like this? Hold on, let's change it down in size and see. That's kind of too small. Let's up that a little. It seems to be super stretchy. My mom was a customer, so I was spoiled. I didn't inherit her talent, fortunately. Use 3. Let's try 3, so just to see. Let's lessen it. See what happens. 3 is definitely screwing with this fabric, guys. Can't even see the stitch, but it was definitely like yanking on it. What is it doing? That's like 3 stitches. Oh, let's try it on the white so I can even see it. That looks horrible. That's a horrible stitch. Can you see that? This one that I just did, that was number 3. It stretches, but not like this one. This one allows a lot of stretch. See, I'm learning from you guys. It looked really close to a serger stitch. I'd use it, but can't tell better from your end. If you don't have a manual, you can type in your machine and make model, and sometimes search and print a free one. I have the book for this. I just don't feel like digging it out. I'm just kind of making what I'm making. Let's go back to 19. I think that was the best stitch. It kind of looks like serger like, and we'll put it down just a little. Let's go back on here one more time to make sure. It's not yanking on the fabric or anything. It stretches really nicely. Yes, that's the size right there. That's perfect. We're going to do that. Okay. Here we go. Let's put this one together first. Line it up. So 5/8 of a seam allowance, which is right here, right there. Here we go. I'm not pinning anything. Alright, let's bring this next one up. Chain piece them. Line it up. So my 5/8 inch seam allowance. There. Come on. And that's what I was not wanting. It yanked it down in there. Nope. Did it again. Let's just backstitch then. Right there. Come on. Let's just go forward. I don't know how to go slow. There we go. I'm going slow. What I'm going to do is come back to that piece that kept getting stuck and just resew. How about that? Or not. You guys, my first attempt is already going to make me mad. I'm going to ask now, before I get to that part, how big is that binding piece that I'm going to be making? Should be like what, an inch and a half maybe? Do you think it should be like an inch and a half? Because that seems appropriate. Okay. Just clean this room too. All right. So my top part is done. That's a big seam allowance, guys. 5/8. That's huge. Let's see. It's there. So if I flip it the other way, I'm going to trim all that off because that just seems like too much. The other side looks good though. It's like a serged stitch, so trim that all away because it seems good. Alright, now to go down the sides because the top part's done. So I'm going to match my two sides. And I am going to sew down them. So I'm going to start down just a tad because I'll just line it up as I go. And again, I'm not using pins like I never use even in my quilting, so I'm just going to hold it all together and line it up as I go. And there, let's start right there. Alright, so it's down. I'm going to go all the way down this now. Very slowly. Wow, this does not like this. There we go. This is going to take forever, guys. Hi. Lining it up. Sewing on down. Probably messing up, and you guys could tell me. Starter, scrap fabric, use starter and ender. What? I have to use a starter and ender? No, 5/8 is what you use for sewing. Knowing me, I have used a quarter. I think that's a big seam. 5/8 does seem kind of big, guys, but that's okay. I did that on the tops, and I had to trim it away. We're going to sew this and then I'm going to model it. Kind of just holding the top and the bottom. It seems like a really good stitch though. It's stretching with the fabric. I'm going to open it up real quick. Look at that. It seems really good. These are not matching up, but I really don't care because it's my first dress. My first maxi dress. Like I could have probably lined up the stripes really good, but oh well. I'm going to line up the fabric and just keep sewing. That's what I'm going to do. Trying to keep it from folding too, because that's what I'm kind of trying to do. I'm only pulling on this to keep this from sucking down in. If you're curious what I'm doing here. Let's see. It's fast. What's faster at Walmart? So no, in case I ever attempt to venture sewing clothes, great lucky granddaughter lives next door. So happy for you. Okay, here it called that. To keep the machine from sucking the beginning of your seam. Oh, the leader thing to put a leader. Should I just use a leader of the same kind of fabric? I'll pick up my little scrap piece off the floor and just use that. Why does this feel like it's taking forever, guys? This is going to be a long night of standing. I guess getting a serger in the future might help me. Someday. Walmart sells them. Walmart sells sergers for like 300 bucks. They have a Singer one there. It's like, I think it was like $3.49 the last time I saw one there at Walmart. Of course, Walmart's been out of all sorts of machines because of COVID. Today we went and I was very, very surprised Walmart didn't have fabric, but they don't sell it by the bolt. They have all these 1 yard cuts. How do they expect quilters to make a backing for fabric? We have to buy it 1 yard cut at a time and then piece it all together. Makes no sense. We should complain to Walmart, all of us quilters, because that really sucks that all the fabric at Walmart is already cut in 1 yard cuts, and we like continuous fabric for our quilting. So I'm very, very disappointed that all those pre-cuts at Walmart, you know, all 1 yard cuts. Sorry, I got some rolling going on here. I'm trying to hold it down. Look at that. Almost to the end. And then this I'll just roll under. Alright. I should be holding both. Let's put a pin down here at the bottom. Keep that together. Come on, stay together, just like that. So yeah, about the whole Walmart thing, I'm kind of disappointed because when I went there, I mean, fabric by the yard, but it definitely disappointed me that the whole shelf is now only 1 yard cuts, and then they have a little tiny bit of fabric by the yard. Not very many choices whatsoever. Alright, here we go. We're at the end. Still kind of lined up. All right, so one side is now sewn Hold on, I'm going to open it so you can see. Look at that. Doesn't look half bad. It may not be lined up, but look, I'm yanking on it. Look at that, guys. It's not coming apart. This is going to be very, very nice. All right, let's go to the other side of it. Just buy sheets for the, yeah, that's what I've always done anyway, Diane. I use sheets, flannel, cotton sheets all the time, or I buy yardage from other companies. So, but my black and white typically come from Walmart because it's cheaper. So I'm kind of upset that they're not, that's not there, but whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna start just a little bit down, really slowly like. So let's make sure that this is all lining up by laying it nicely, getting it lined up. I almost have a full dress, guys. You guys want a different angle? I'm just letting you know, because, yeah. Let's see. On your next dress, you might want to bind the neck and arms, then sew sides. Oh, really? So you would start with that, then sew them? Okay, thank you, Terry. I will try that. Gwen's grands are 7, 4, and 2.5, with a girl due in a month. Ooh, look at that. That's exciting, very exciting. They're trying to do that with pre-cuts here too. Yes, ah, that's so stupid. Walmart is doing the same thing for you, Vicky. 1 yard cuts are no good. I've been complaining. Yes, I think we all should complain. All of us that purchase from Walmart, because I think that's so stupid. Finding some very nice fabric at Hobby Lobby. Use the 40% off coupon if you ask them to give it to you at regular price so that you can use. And you know what? I've done that at Hobby Lobby. I go and I purchase one thing with the 40% off coupon, and then I leave the store and come back in and purchase another thing with a 40, because you can only get the one item for 40% off. I've gone out, put it in the car, come back in, buy another thing, and the lady doesn't mind when I do that. The only thing about that is, even with the 40% off coupon, the fabric at Walmart still is cheaper. For me, for my affordability. Oops, no, don't do that. Okay. It rolled. It rolled. Sergers were made for knits, so for this, right? My Walmart is doing that too. I like the edge hug because 30 miles. When you play to Walmart, don't get on the clerk. They don't control. No, I'm talking about contacting Walmart, the actual company, you know, like the .com, go on there and write in the whatever section, like writing whatever, you know what I'm saying. It's done by the office in Arkansas and the vendors. I used to work for them. Do you guys want me to move the camera angle so you can see me? Just letting, because I think what you're seeing is my arm continuously sewing. I can put the camera a different angle because I think that you guys need to see me more instead of just arm. I think this is a better angle so you can see me sewing. There we go. Is that better? That'll be better. We're going to use the rest of that fabric though to cut it and make the binding type deal. This dress better fit. It looks a lot smaller than the other one, kinda, but we'll see. I will model it when it's finished. You guys can see what I have accomplished. Yay! I don't know why I've been so scared of this. Maybe because it sucks the fabric down in it and all this holding it and stuff like that. Like, I don't have to do all this with quilting. So maybe that's why I was scared. I'm definitely going to ask my husband if this turns out really nice. I think I'm going to ask him in the, like, soon future, I can't say that, for a serger or something. Maybe I can find one used. That way I can just continuously make lots of maxi dresses and my oversized pajamas. And whatever else. I'm kind of scared though, because the serger has like, what, 4 spools of thread? Like, I don't even know how that works. I'd have to learn how to use all that. But I'm definitely going to save some money if this turns out good. Then I'll have even better, because I think sergers cut the fabric as they go, keeping it really, really nice. I'm going to take that pin. Where did I put that pin? Right there. Put it down here at the bottom. That way it stays. Da, 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 da. Same here, plus Hobby Lobby raised prices lower than their 40% off on the sale every week. But Joann's have gotten bad on sales and coupons, maybe charge after COVID damage. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I see sergers on Marketplace all the time. Yeah, I do too, Jim. All the time. I see sewing, lots of sewing machines. Always seeing sewing machines. I just don't have the money for them. Plus, I don't know how to use it, so I'm like, what if it doesn't come with the directions or something, you know? I'm almost to the bottom. Almost to the bottom. Almost to the bottom. Line it up, keep it lined up. How many of you actually pin your projects all the way when you make clothing? I probably should learn to start pinning everything, but I don't. I probably will have to use some kinds or clips though, because I will be making the thing a binding. All right, I have a dress. Did I get the whole thing? Got the whole thing? Oh, look at that. All right, guys, I have a dress so far. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's perfect. My height. Oh, my. All right, let's make this thing. I forgot. Did I ask you guys, how big do I cut this to make this little binding-y thing? And we're going to measure its length, I guess, while we're right here, because you guys can see me right here in this little area. We're also going to fold under this bottom and sew it. It's nice and straight too, so I'm going to change to a straight stitch. We're just going to use number 1. No, let's use 2. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go fold it under like once and then twice, right? Twice or just once? Let's see. Well, it should be fine because knit doesn't fray. I'm just going to fold it once, and I'm going to fold it like this far, right here. Let's see if I can do this correctly. That should be far enough. No, let's do this much. Right there is good. Alright, I've never done this before. Well, no, I did on the other one, but I used a zigzag. I'm not using zigzag here. Okay, I'm going to back stitch right here. Alright, here we go. I need to make them longer. Longer stitch length. Here we go. I'm going to fold and sew. Fold and sew. Very carefully. Ooh, that's perfect. Look at that. It's landing on the black line. Yay. I'm doing something right, guys. Let's see, why was I so scared? I don't know. I still gotta do the binding thing. That's gonna be the hard part. Fold this over. There we go. Since this don't fray, it should never come apart. I'm literally right on the edge, so it's good. Shorter stitches. I have it at 3.0 because it seems good at 3.0, and it seems to have grabbed really nicely. It's stretching still like it's supposed to. See? So I think that should be good. If I would have went with like even smaller, I think it would have been sucking the fabric more. It looks like. Trust me, I don't know. I wish this, like, I was able to zoom in and show you guys. It seems best at this stitch length that I'm using, 3.0. I almost have a full dress though. This is so exciting. For those of you who have never made clothing, take out your fear because Tiffy has done it now. Oops. Sorry. I messed myself up. Come on. Stay right there. Right there. There we go. It caught that edge of the seam right here and it tried to like push it off funny. Messed up my fold. I'm trying to keep the fold consistent the whole way. Consistent. I don't know how any of you that work on these dumb machines, these little brother machines, make clothing, because this seems like a hassle. I'm doing it, but it just definitely seems hassle-like. So even catching the edge, I think I'm going to do a double stitch all the way around because this is horrible. I think that'll be better. Make it look more professional. Coming to my other side. And I landed right where I was supposed to. Just come over just a tiny tad and do a second stitch. Why? Because I can. Alright, here we go. And it's about, come on. Stay. There we go. It's about 1/8 of an inch away from the other stitch. Why? Because, well, it just seems like it didn't grab like it was supposed to. Remember, I'm a newbie. Can't make fun of me. Not make fun of me, but you can't say anything bad because I don't know what I'm really doing here. But I am listening to you guys. Well, you know, reading. Dress and maid of honor brides. Wow, you made all that stuff, Katrina? You made your, what, everybody's things? My goodness. My mom made her wedding dress when she married my stepdad. She made a Renaissance dress. Very, very pretty. My mom used to make all my clothing when I was a girl. She made... I wish I could share pictures, but it's so hard to, all my stuff is, there's no, I was not born in the digital age, so everything is still on old pictures that, you know, from the 80s. My mom used to make some really seriously different clothing for me and my sister when we were kids. I'm trying to keep this consistent 1/8 of an inch stitch away from the last stitch. Kind of hard, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And now, alright, let's cut that off, cut that off. And now I have a double stitch all the way around. Doesn't seem as stretchy as I figured it would be though. There we go. Whatever. I might have to undo it or something because that doesn't seem as stretchy. I mean, it's stretching. Not as much. Oh well. Let's figure out this top half. Because I have no idea what I'm doing here. No idea. Never done this. This one's all new because the last one I just folded under and sewed. So let's make a binding of some sort. And it's got to be like, put that aside. We're going to put this up. Hi, Mary. I just saw that you're in here. Enjoying Tiffany sewing that. All right, so here is my fabric, the yardage. I'm going to use it in the yardage way on this end right here. I'm going to cut this end off right here by scissor on this black line. I'm just going to follow it because it's the same line all the way. And then I'm going to fold it again, and then we're going to use a ruler to cut out the, yeah, because it needs to be, does it need to be, okay, here, oh, this is, yep, I just thought of it. Does this, the binding that goes around this, does it need to be on the stretch or the straight of grain? Because if it needs to be on the stretch, I would be cutting it from the fabric's full yardage, selvage to selvage. But if it needs to be on the straight, I do have the length. So if you guys are still here and can tell me it needs to be on the straight, the non-totally stretchy cut, because that way I could just cut off 1.5 inches all the way down from this way, or I'm gonna cut from the stretch this way. It doesn't seem like you would do it from the stretch though. Let me look at the dress again. It needs, obviously the dress stretches, so I need to stop it from stretching so much, right? That would be right? A seamstress designed and made my gown and my attendants. She also did sewing for a couple country singers. Wow. Designed strange stage costumes for them. That's pretty cool. Binding. Yes, I'm doing the binding. So it needs to be on this grain, not this grain. Okay. We're going to throw that grain over there. And we're going to, this is the straight now, which is the opposite direction. So I'm going to fold this like this now, the opposite way. We're going to move my dress out of the way because I don't want to mess that up or cut it or ruin it. I also need to take a second and take a sip of water. All right, let's fold it one more time. I'm pretty sure this is going to be long enough piece. Okay, so it's folded nicely. I'm kind of just like trying to straighten it out. So I'm going to cut, what, 1.5 inches, right? Maybe 1.5 inches or 2 inches. 2 inches seems better, right? Seems more appropriate because I don't know what I'm doing and I really don't want to mess completely up. All right. It is now perfectly flat. We are going to cut this with a ruler, an actual ruler. All right, here we go. Let's grab a ruler. Let's grab a rotary cutter. We're going to see where the end is on this and there. So we're going to make sure it's cut nicely. Right here. Okay. 2-inch then fold. Okay, hold on. I got a question. Is this binding like gonna, do I have to fold it once and fold it a second time, like I'm actually binding a quilt, right? You know, so fold it in half and then fold it in half over it, right? I used to hand sew teddy bears for my hands got bad. Katrina says one fold only or 2, like just like I'm binding a quilt, right? That's what I'm doing, right? So 2 inches. I cut that nice and straight right there on the half mark. So 2 inches is, that's half. So on this half mark, that gives me 2 inches. Yes, okay. I'm doing it correctly then. And I think this should be enough for both arms. Well, I'm going to cut 2 just in case. So that way, here's one 2-inch cut. And then I'm going to cut a second one purposely for the, just in case I don't have enough. Because I know I have to cut it when I get to the end and line everything up, I guess. So if I'm just going to bind it like I'm binding a quilt. That way I'm doing it what I know. I'm going to do what I know. All right, there's that over there. Let's put this away. Don't need it. Don't need it. Fliggle flaggle. Sorry. Woo, that was crazy. See what I'm talking about with this? This is why I want pegboard someday. These things are starting to get loose because they're not as strong anymore. They've been holding all this weight this whole time. As long as I don't yank, they don't fall. All right, here we go. So I'm going to fold it in half. So I'm going to sew it on and then fold it over onto the fabric, right? Oops, that's the wrong side. This is the right side. So I'm going to sew it on like that. So I'm going to sew it on first and then flip it over. So I'm sewing on to the back and flipping it to the front for a nice clean look, right? That's what I'm doing. And I guess I could just fold as I go because I'm not really good at this. Never done it. My first time. You guys are going to witness my first time doing this live. Oh, it's scaring me. Maybe this is... Didn't never do this. What does it look like on the dress? Where's the actual dress? So it kind of looks like it was sewed on the wrong side and flipped to the right side. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Sewed onto the wrong side and then flip to the right side. So I need to turn the dress back inside out. Okay. And I'm going to start, I have no idea where. I was told I should have sewn the binding strip on first, but we're just going to do this however I do it. I'm going to start at the seam, I think. So let's do the arms first because they're right there. We're going to move that off of here because that seems appropriate. All right, straight stitch, right? Straight stitch. Smaller stitch length or bigger stitch length? So what, like a 3.0, 2.0, what stitch length do you guys think? Start in back. Oh, well, I'm doing the arms first because I'm right here. So I'm going to do the arms first. Or seams, yes, 2.5, 3.0. Okay, we'll do 2.5. So we're going to sew this on like this. Oh my God, guys, this is going to be a new one. It's folded. I'm going to sew it right on the edge. I'm going to leave a little bit hanging, I guess. What am I sewing, like? Yeah, we're going to sew it quarter inch-ish seam. All right. Here's hoping that it works out. All right, let's take a couple stitches backwards. There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to fold it as I go. Lining it up. You guys want me to zoom in at all so you can see? Because I can zoom the camera in if you want me to. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll zoom you in. Actually, I just move you close. It's going to be super close real quick. Sorry for the wiggling and the shaking. We're going to put you guys right here. How about that? So you can see what I'm doing. Is that good? You can see it. Okay. So this is folded in half facing outward. Okay. I'm just going around the sleeve. I don't even know why I'm trying to teach this because I've never done it before. And I'm actually sewing with the edge of the foot. I have the needle kind of over this way, so it's about 1/4 inch. My stitch length is at 2.5 right now. I'm going to cut some of this away because I don't want it to stick out. I don't have my little snips right here with me. And I'm just folding it as I go because it's kind of staying really nice. So it's definitely helping that it's staying pretty good. Nice and folded. I'm going to make sure my seam and my armpit area is coming to one side as I go around this. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. So I'm going to come around right here, and then I'm going to pivot it just a little to come up the rest of the armpit. I mean, so far it looks pretty good, guys. Ooh, this could be so cute. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm appreciating all the help too. Try not to stretch the, okay, I'm not stretching them. I'm just laying this on here and letting the machine pull it through. So hopefully it's not really stretching. I'm just that's why I pulled the thing off and then wrapped it into the throat. But I do need to know, how am I supposed to combine these? Just cut them and like sew them together real quick or something? Well, as I'm almost to that end, so I think I'm just going to do a little straight stitch because this is my first time, so I don't really want to do anything fancy if I'm supposed to. I'm coming up to it and I'm going to leave hanging enough so I can do a stitch, like a straight stitch, you know. So I'm going to back stitch right here real quick. Pull my needle. Cut the thread real quick. I'm going to come over without stretching. I'm going to just do this right here. I'm going to come over about right there. Okay. Now I'm going to not stretch and put these two right sides together without stretching. And I'm going to sew this real quick. I should have left a little bit more open, but that's okay. Hoping this works. Okay, so the needle's down in it. I'm just going to stretch this open, sew it together, line it up nicely. This is the weirdest thing I've ever done right here. I should do the other one. I'm going to leave more room when I do the other side. Let's see, did I do enough? Oh, I did that, guys. It went perfect. I'm going to trim a lot of that little excess away, though, because that seems like too much of a seam right there. And I don't want the bulk in the arm. So I'm just going to trim a little bit of it away. I did it. Look at that. I did it. I did it. I did it. All right, let's finish this. Where am I? I'm right here. Let's finish sewing across this now. I am so proud of myself, guys. You don't even know. All right. All right, so I'm going to make sure that that seam in there is really flat. And it is. It seems flat. Look at that. Back stitch. Lift it up. Pull it out. Clip all the original big, huge threads. One side. Look at that. Now I just need to sew it. Oops, I got so many strings from starting and stopping. All right, let's stitch it down now by flipping it over to the correct side of the shirt. Wait, what happened here? What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? That is the wrong side. I sewed it onto the wrong side, and now it's supposed to flip to the right side. Why does it look like that? I did something wrong, guys. I really messed up. Sewed it to the wrong side. So it could flip to... That's wrong. No. The seam is on the correct side. I can't unstitch this, guys. I did something wrong here. I knew this was going to happen. Something was going to happen. This is supposed to be the wrong side. right? It was supposed to flip this way, but look, my seam. I was supposed to sew it on the other side, huh? I don't want to cut it off. Okay, hold on. We're going to figure it out by doing the other side. So I was supposed to stitch it. If I wanted it to go, hold on. This wouldn't be enough. I wanted it on this side so that it would flip to the correct side. I think I'm just supposed to stitch it on the correct side and fold it to the wrong side. No, this is wrong. Okay, I'm for the comments because I did something wrong. And I need help. It was stitched to the wrong side, like binding. And then it was supposed to flip to the right side, but my seam is there. Why is that? Is it supposed to be bulky like that? Because if so, I'll just continue. Sew on the front, fold to the back. Okay, so let's pick all this out somehow. I messed up. Messed up. Now I know why I was so scared. Because I'm a mess up. I messed it up. So you guys watch me attempt to seam rip here. This isn't going to be fun at all. I can't even get in there. Are you kidding me? How do I fix this? Because I'm not being able to get my seam ripper in here, guys. You can see I'm having struggle. You cannot seam rip knit. Ugh. Leave it and turn it. So I'm just going to do the whole entire thing this way. Leave it. I'm going to flip it. Okay, hold on. Let's put the dress correctly again. Or not. We're just going to flip and sew. Right here. So we're going to flip it like this and sew it to the correct side. It's just going to be a skinny arm, that's all. Because the other side's going to go over it too. It's going to be right next to it. Unless I cut away some of that seam. If I cut away some of the seam, it might fold over better. What do you guys think? Should I just cut some of the seam away so it's not so bulky right there? Since I messed up. And I'm going to do the mess up. I'm going to purposely mess up the rest. Leave. Okay. Just like a quilt, sew to the wrong side and turn and stitch down. Yeah? You guys, I'm on a phone call with Teresa. Huh?
Are you reading the comments?
I'm trying to read the comments. Teresa's on, guys. You guys can hear her. What did I do wrong, Teresa?
Well, they're saying just to leave it, do the other side, and then go back to that one.
Okay.
To some of the comments.
Okay, so don't sew anymore on this one is what they're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, and then we'll just go the other side. So I'm going to sew to the right side, right? And then flip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the other sleeve and attempt this from the right side then. Because I'm messing up, and you can just be my comment reader then, because you're on the live stream now. So everybody, Teresa Louise, I Quilt 2, is now in the live stream in a chat, but it's voice only, so you guys can hear her in the background. Okay? Just letting everybody...
Okay.
All right, so right side this time.
Let me put my earphones on.
All right. I can't see any comments because the screen is facing away from me, and I don't... Let's see if
Okay.
I'm going to try to pull it up on their screen while everybody's here. Sorry, guys, for the inconvenience real quick. I'm going to try to pull up a secondary screen.
Yeah. Katrina says to wait, do the other arm before you take that out. Terry said to leave it. Kim says to leave it. And Mary said, yes, you can trim. Yes, trim the seam and then flip it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do this one now. This other side real quick. We're going to sew this other one on. I'm going to leave a little bit more hanging this time. So I'm sewing it facing out, right? Yeah. Because then it's going to flip this way. That makes no sense. It seems like the seam needs to be smaller. Does the seam need to be smaller at everybody? My other YouTube is not loading, so I cannot see comments.
Okay, well, I'm waiting for them to reply.
Seems like if the seam is on there that it's still going to be, from the front side, it's still going to be the same as the other. I should just purposely mess up this and the other. That's what it seems like, honestly. Because if I put this on the correct side from the top and then flip it to the back, no matter what seam allowance I use, I'm still going to have this super thick seam trying to cover it on the back side. You know what I'm saying? You guys can see it in the screen.
Yeah.
I'm still going to be messed up.
Is that how
This,
is that how it's going to be on? Is that how it is on that other dress?
the other dress has been serged, but yeah, it looks... This is a fold right here, so it's definitely folded onto the correct side. So it's stitched on the wrong side and folded to the correct side, as you guys can see on the screen.
Is it pretty thick? Looks pretty thick.
It feels thick, yeah.
Yeah.
And it has a double stitch on it, so they tried to hold it down correctly.
The one you're making will be thick also.
Okay, well, let's do it this way and see. There'll be two different sides because I'm not going to pick it out. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to screw it up purposely because it seems like I'm a beginner and everybody's going to figure this out with me.
Kathleen says she's confused. Why does it matter which side you flip to?
Yeah,
It would be the same
I think it
result
would
either
look
way.
cleaner if it's flipped to the front, honestly. I mean, that's what the other one looks like. It just seems like there's so much seam allowance in there, you know, trying to cover it. It would be folded in with it, but still, it seems like a lot. But we're just going to do the other sleeve. We're going to sew it onto the wrong side, same thing. The way I can
Are you
seam
doing
like
a
that.
1/4 inch?
Yeah. Is that what my problem is?
Okay. No, that's what some are recommending, that you had a 1/4 inch.
Yep, that's what it is. I got the other screen slowly starting. Hoping that I can read comments. We're going to leave a bigger tail on this one. Going to line it up. Same seam.
Terry said you did it right. You're doing it right.
Okay. See, this is why I told you guys in the beginning of the video. All people commenting. Every single person that tells me that I'm doing something helps everybody learn. So there's plenty of people that know how to do this. All right, now I have a secondary screen. So I can see comments kind of too, okay? But you can still read them out. Everybody can still listen. And for those of you that don't know, Teresa Louise, I quilt too. Teresa, put your link in the channel so that people can go to your channel and subscribe also, if they would like. So it's not just Becca that has Teresa. It's not just Becca that puts Teresa on lives. I can too. I just can't put her picture on the live for camera.
That's fine. You don't need to put my picture on.
I don't know how to do all that anyway, like Becca does. She's a pro. I can't do it. And tomorrow I'll be on Becca's, so you guys can see me there too. Because tomorrow is some free motion quilting, and I'm going to work with Becca on it.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be on there.
Well, I have a free motion quilting project to do, so I'm hoping that at the same time I can help her. I was supposed to call today, but I hadn't called her. Well, I did message her today, but it was about the lake, not anything about quilting. So, Becca, if you're watching this later, I will message you tomorrow. Alright, needle down. I'm going to kind of pivot a little, same as I did with the other armpit area. I'll lay it on here nicely. I'm not stretching or pulling. I'm still sewing this 1/4 inch seam because I didn't know, obviously, you know. I'm just going with binding because that's what the other shirt looked like, so, or the other dress. Almost to the top. Oh, this was plenty, so the other one should do the neck perfectly. 2 strips is all I needed to cut. That's good. I'm not wasting too much. Alright, we're gonna leave this right here. What's everybody saying?
Kathleen said that she's been practicing free motion on
Awesome.
quilting on paper.
Oh, that works. That's cool.
Yeah.
Just don't reuse that same paper needle on anything else. Because it won't sew on fabric very well after sewing on paper. Alright,
Yeah, it's kind of like using your scissors to cut paper.
Yep, that's what it's like with a needle. Okay, I'm gonna cut this, make my seam right here. Same as last time, so I'm sewing on that line right there, putting them together, right sides, just like any binding, except it's a straight line instead of a, oh my goodness, come on, stay. This is why you're supposed to not chintz yourself out with how much to cut. But that's what I did, because that's what I do. I don't give myself enough space. Alright, here we go. We're going to sew this together now. Gosh, I've never done this before, and it's so weird. Yet I have it.
Fold over, use pins to fold over into place.
Okay. Well, I definitely will, because this, or can I use just binding clips? Would that work? Because I really don't want to pin. Is that enough? Ooh, look at that. I did it perfect. Let's cut away some of that excess now. So that way there's not so much bulk. Same as the last one.
I don't know, the clips might be too heavy for the fabric, but you could try it.
Alright, so let's put this back under this machine. So for those that are new to sewing machines, that's what this whole piece comes off for, so that you can do clothing. Oops, needle needs to be up. You know, I didn't know that with my first brother machine. I did not know that the whole plate came off purposely to do clothes like this because I was learning. Didn't know. And then when I finally found out, I was like, oh, the tray and everything comes off. It's so awesome. Yeah, I know. I'm learning so much in this journey. And now I'm learning something completely new.
Kathleen said, sorry, she should have made it clear. On paper, she was practicing on paper with pen and pencil.
Oh, okay.
Not, yeah.
I practiced on paper with the actual sewing machine. That way I can get used to it with my hands together for free motion quilting instead of the pen only. The hands, it's so much easier if you just put it in your hands. Or there's actually another secret to free motion quilting, and while I'm sewing I could tell you guys this. If you take a pen like this, you know, just a pen, and put it at your machine and tape it to your machine right here on the side with some tape and touch it all the way down onto a piece of paper, tape it to the side, and then take your paper on your flat tray and just move the paper around. Your pen will make the markings, and it'll be like a needle touching it, and you can learn to go back on it, if that makes sense to anybody. So just paper tape a pen or a pencil even to your machine on the side, and have it touch down to where it's writing on the paper, and then move your paper under. But don't put your needle down or anything. Just do it. That way you can get used to your hand movements on the machine.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's how I did it when I was learning.
Yeah.
All right, let's put the neck on now since I'm already backwards and flipped, and then we'll do everything else last. So my seam should be in the back shed?
It doesn't matter, whatever, how you want it.
Oh, well then I'll put the seam right here. Right there. I'll put the seam on the side.
Oh, that seam, okay.
Okay, this is right side.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood you.
It's okay. Oh, my clever. I saw that just now. That's clever. Yeah, I did that when I first started learning, and my old brother machine really sucked for any kind of free motion quilting. So I definitely had struggles, and the pin thing, oh my God, it was so much easier to teach myself to go right back onto that same line again without drawing with a pencil, actually using it as a, you know, learning with your hands to line up in that exact spot. And if you have a big enough tray, the outside of your machine, when it's taped to it with paper tape, because it's not going to ruin your machine, if your tray is big enough for free motion quilting, it makes it so much easier because your hands, even though your hands are right here, you're still getting used to that motion. It's definitely a great secret for you guys. And you
Yeah,
can do
the
it with
other one I was gonna mention in my next video is just pretend that you are, or have the design under your foot, but don't put the needle down and just kind of follow the design around. You know what I mean?
with your hands to get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, with your hand. Nita Henderson is here.
Hi, Nita.
And she's so glad to find you on. There's a hurricane happening outside.
What?
They have no power right now, and she's happy for the distraction.
Where's Nita at for a hurricane? Is that in Florida? Because I know I heard something about a Florida hurricane.
North Carolina.
Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. Stay safe, all of you that are in that kind of area.
Stay safe. Was Vicky already here? Cause
yeah, I saw her on there earlier.
Oh, okay. Hi, Vicky.
Okay, you guys can hear Teresa, right? I'm hoping you guys can hear her. I have the volume all the way up on that so that you guys can hear her. And it's right next to the camera, too. I have her right next to the camera. I know it can't be heard over the sewing machine, probably, but it definitely should be able to be heard.
Kim says she could hear me.
Okay, good. I'm surprised both things are running. I have such horrible internet being live at the same time as a Facebook call. That's so weird.
I couldn't take it anymore. Everybody was yelling at you. I'm just going to call her.
It makes it easier. It'd be nice if somebody lived close to me that does this kind of stuff, can come over and show me correctly.
Yeah.
It's so hard on a live stream with people talking to me because I'm like, okay, one person says one way and another person says another. You know, I mean, it's not bad that everybody has their own way of doing things, but I still think in person would be so much easier to learn. I'm making sure that my seam, by the way, guys, on my back side, which is my underside, the wrong side of my fabric, I'm making sure the seam is going the same way across the whole entire thing. I think that will make it more cleaner and sit on my shoulder nicely, since it is tank top style, and I always wear tank tops.
There's another gal on here. I've never seen her before.
Who?
I'm not sure how to pronounce her name.
Siobhan? Is that what it is?
Okay.
Siobhan?
Yep.
Siobhan Scaredy. Welcome. I've never seen your name before, so welcome to my channel. My first time sewing on my quilting channel. And I'm royally screwing up, but that's okay. I'm learning as I go. It's really hard not to stretch this neck, by the way, everybody who's paying attention. It's really hard not to stretch it because this neck area is duper stretchy. So I'm like literally holding it on my hand like this and then laying the binding in half on it and hoping that it doesn't stretch any further on the way around. Because you can see that the machine is stretching it. I should have probably switched to a walking foot maybe. If I go slow though, it's working pretty good, but not like, definitely not like quilting, that's for sure. I'm so not used to this. All right.
Katrina said she She'll come teach you. She needs a vacation.
Oh, well, good. You know, I got to tell everybody, the house behind me is a, what is it called? A Airbnb. And I'm trying to find out who owns it. Come on, stupid thing. Backwards. I'm trying to find out who owns it because I'm really, and I'm going to tell you guys this secret now while I'm on here. I really want to use the house. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I want to use it for retreats and be able to schedule retreats so you guys can come here in like the winter time and stuff and hang out. And I mean, there's so much to do here besides just sewing. We can go across to the casino and all sorts of stuff. So I was really hoping I can find out who owns the place, you know, so that I can find out Airbnb wise how much it'll cost to have, you know, it's 3 to 6 guests. I don't know how many beds or what size their beds are in this place, guys, but I really want to be able to host retreats. But I don't know how I'm going to get sewing machines. I was thinking about contacting my local quilt shop for loaners or whatever, or loan machines, or sponsoring for me or something. That way I can actually, you know, hold a receipt. And today I actually saw the leader of our quilt guild at Walmart. I don't know, maybe I set something up with somebody, but the house directly behind me is definitely close enough for us to have a nice retreat. Come on, get under there.
People are saying that sounds like fun.
It would be because of where I live. We can go to the lake. Well, in the wintertime, you guys see the London Bridge for people who have never been around here, you know, in Lake Havasu. For those of you who don't know where I live in Lake Havasu. But yeah, it's a 3-bedroom house, so it's an Airbnb, so that everything's there already, you know, all the furniture and stuff like that. Hold on, I messed up right here. It's not catching. But yeah, I really want to find out who rents it out, how much, how many days, you know, you guys would want to do a retreat. I'd have to get all the info from everybody, who would want to do what, and if you'd want to come here. And I've told this to Teresa, who's on, that if I did do one, a retreat, I would definitely want you guys to be able to be on camera so that we can record our fun experience for everybody here on my channel. To show all the things that we do and projects. And if you don't want to be on camera, at least we could show projects that we're working on and stuff. I think that'd be really awesome. Inspire more people out there to do the quilting and keep with it. All right, let's see, is that good? Oh yeah, that's plenty. All right, let's trim this off. So
Jill says it's nice having Teresa as your
helper.
leader.
Awesome. I'm glad, guys. See, I can do this more often with voice, so that would be cool. Why is my
Katrina says?
Aha! I know why it's sewing funny. Now I know why I'm sewing funny, guys. It sewed my foot right off. Look at that. No wonder I was having issues. It seems so weird too. Look at that, the whole thing came off. That's another thing about this machine. It comes off, especially the walking foot. The walking foot does not like to stay. I think my screw is stripped or something. So no wonder I was having some sewing issues. It seemed so weird that it was doing, oops. It seemed so weird that it was doing that. There we go. Now I shouldn't have too many more problems. Should be a little bit easier. Alright, let's finish this binding on here. This should be done in just a few minutes now, guys. Let's make sure this is all one direction. Sewing nice and flat. Oh, look at that. Sewing so much better. Make sure you check your foot. It's not falling off. No, stop. No, stop. Okay, now to figure out how to sew it the right way. So should I be trimming away all this excess, or should I just leave it nice and thick? I should just leave it, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Let's get some of the threads out of the way.
Yeah, if you can turn it without having any problem, I would just leave it.
Okay, let's turn this dress right side around. Is this angle good? You guys like being able to see the sewing? It seems like it's going in and out of focus. All right. Stitching it.
It only does it when you move your hands.
Oh, okay.
When you're sewing, it's fine. But
So we're going to pin this, I guess. Oh my, I hate pinning. All right, so we're going to come on out real quick. Nope, that's the wrong thing. You guys are going to hang out with me while I pin now for a minute. Howdy, folks.
Katrina says, check the county where the real estate taxes are, and you can tell who owns the property.
Yeah. That way, I was thinking about just asking the next people that are staying there, because it's an Airbnb. There's always somebody out. They don't allow smoking, so the smokers go outside. It's a party house. That's what Airbnbs are. You come here with your boat and you go out on the lake and you get off the lake and you have a barbecue in the backyard and you party. That house has all that kind of stuff, you know. You can just go outside and whatever. But it's directly behind me, like literally. And to get to my house, obviously, you have to walk around the block, or, you know, just walk up a little hill and through the backyard. But the technical way that's not trespassing on other people's property is to go around the backside. These are really close. You guys see this? They're going to be like super on top of each other. I really don't care, but it's my first dress, so we're going to make this work.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I doing that? I'm gonna
I guess
pin.
next time make it a little wider.
Yep. So yeah, you guys
had to give her dogs Benadryl because they're freaking out.
Oh man, yeah, I could imagine the hurricane. That's thunder and lightning during a hurricane, right? It's got to be pretty scary. Almost like fireworks when it's with dogs. I know some dogs don't like thunder and lightning anyway. All right, here we go. I don't know how often I'm supposed to be putting a pin in here, and pins are actually really hard to put in here. Seems like I should just be folding. Screw the pinning, because look, it's like wrinkling it up. You see that? I don't know. Maybe I should just fold and sew a couple stitches. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yep. This pinning thing doesn't seem, I mean, it seems feasible, but it's kind of messing up. This is why I don't pin, guys. I'm horrible with pins. Let's just sew this down. All right.
Well, it might be too thick. You're binding.
Oh, yeah, probably. I turned this the right way, didn't I? All right, let's fold it to the front. I'm going to start at this top area. I'll try to shove it all in there and make it as small as I possibly can. I'm just going to stitch really slowly and try to keep it consistently right next to the edge. Let's see if I can do that. Back stitch a little. All right, here we go.
Did you cut your binding at 2 inches?
Yes, I did.
What do you feel you would do it next time at?
I don't know, because this seems like it seems so big, but yet it doesn't. It's just because of the bulk in here. Like, I think I should cut that away, but if I do, then it seems like it won't have that grip that it needs to look full at the end. You know, you don't want it to be empty. So I'm going to go as close to this edge right here as possible, like 1/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to keep it nice and tight. So I'm going to put the camera, because I'm talking, showing you guys stuff, and the camera isn't even facing down. Look at me, I'm screwing up already. There we go. Let's face you back down so you can see. We're going to come super close so you can see what I'm doing. And watch my fingers. Let me adjust it just a little. I know you guys are moving around here. I also got to plug in because I don't...
Good night, Katrina.
Katrina. Thank you for joining.
You can't leave. You were the one helping with all the tips.
Right? Definitely appreciate everybody's help tonight. That's why I'm glad that I said it in the beginning, that I'm definitely, this is a viewer's helping. Jump in at any time. Tell me I'm screwing up, which I already know I'm doing, but that's okay. All right, here we go.
Well, it's a learning experience.
Definitely. I'm not going to be doing it again anytime in the next couple months. All right, I got to get this There we go, right there, right there. I'm adjusting it as I go, so let's just, I'm not pulling or stretching the fabric, I'm just trying to lay it down and sew right next to the edge, but I have to pull from the back side to keep it right next to the edge. And I can only do a couple stitches at a time because I'm trying to keep that fold really nice. Remind me next time to watch a video of how to make a maxi dress. Before I make a maxi dress again. Oh, this is so funny. But look, okay, so you guys could see I started really far out. I'm going to fix that, but it's, can you see the stitching right there next to the edge? I'm hoping you can. Okay, so I'm going like really, really close to the edge. But I have to fold it as I go in kind of a curve because I am going down a curve here.
Katrina, she did try to pin, but it made it all buckly.
Yeah, it was the pinning was buckling what I was doing here. Come on, stay down.
Katrina's gonna stay, but she's gonna watch from bed.
Okay, that's fine. You guys don't have to hang out when it's late. This is not an Insomniac episode, obviously. I came on at 9 p.m. and I'll probably take you into insomnia hours. Pretty sure my husband is asleep by now because I haven't heard the TV or anything. CJ's probably, I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's only 10:56. That's not even late.
Almost 11. Kay says you're doing fine.
I'm attempting. Why did I think this was made differently? I thought that these things were made differently, but maybe it's just because I didn't watch a video and I'm doing this all by looking at another dress. And this is going to take so long to get around this. I still have to do the arms. At least it's working. So I guess sewing to the back like that and then pulling to the front and folding around all that excess is, it's not bad. It's working.
Did you try using the clips?
No, I did not try those yet, but I'm not gonna pull them out. And I also have like these hair clips that Lauren, I think it's Lauren Mormino. It's somebody that's on YouTube that I watch. She uses these hair clips, so I have some, but I haven't used them for bag making, but I'm pretty sure they could be used for clothes too. They're not very heavy.
Katrina, the dress is for Tiffany, so I would say very small.
This is super small. Like, this is probably extra small. Besides that little curve I made for the boob area, if you guys saw when I was cutting it, I made sure to cut because I do have bigger boobies than someone my normal size. This curve that I'm going around is kind of like what's messing me up, I think. I'm really, really trying to keep it that 1/8 of an inch fold over.
Let's see, it's almost 2 o'clock where Kay is, and Susanna is 2 a.m. and Jim is 1 a.m.
Dang. I don't mean to keep you all up late, but I really, really had the itch to do this, and obviously I chose tonight. Monday night.
Oh, if they're tired, they'll go to bed.
Yeah. Monday night, everybody's favorite night of the week. It's the start of the week, but the start of the week starting to end. As soon as it's Monday is over, the rest of the week flies by. This 2 stitches, 3 stitches at a time thing is really annoying. Remind me why I chose to do this? Oh, yeah, because I really wanted to learn something new.
Jim said he'd be up anyway.
True. A lot of you are usually up this late. I know it. It's not me keeping you guys awake.
No, I see a lot of these people on your late night.
Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm getting close. This 3 stitches at a time thing, I'm getting kind of close. I need to take a drink of water though. Oh man.
Has she
Excuse
hemmed
me,
it
I
yet? No,
burped.
she hasn't even got done with the arms yet.
Oh no, I hemmed the bottom. The bottom's hemmed. I did that
Oh, it
earlier.
is?
Yeah, I did
Oh.
that earlier. You guys didn't see me do that? That was
I
like the
was,
first thing I jumped on to do was hemming that bottom, even though
oh,
it
so
seems kind of tight. So I don't know. I might cut it off and try again with a looser stitch because it really seems tight. Oh my, we're almost there. This curve is so hard. Stop. It looks.
Tracy said when she sews in a circle, she uses tape you iron for seams. Then I sew it.
Tape
Weird, I
iron for
know, but it
seams.
works good.
Tape. You mean like the double-side sticky that I would use on zippers for purse bags? Purses and bags, sorry, that's the, I don't know why I said purse bags all in one. Huh. See this piece right here?
Katrina says this is her first time here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well,
Welcome.
I've seen Katrina on my channel, and I think they've done it.
Maybe is it the same? Could be.
Becca,
Huh.
I thought. Well, we're glad you're here, Katrina.
Well, welcome. For those that are just joining and don't know, it's Teresa Louise who is the person you hear talking in the background from a another device. She's helping with the moderation by reading comments live instead, because it makes it so much easier for me since Scott usually does it. But okay, so you can see right here my little mess up. I'm not going to care about that. Honestly, I really am not. The double stitch right there. I'm just going to leave it. I am going to go around this whole thing though. I mean, see, this did not come close. This is my first dress. I shouldn't really care about it. It did come to the edge like it was supposed to, mostly all the way around. Ooh, there's a really big mess up right here. See that? That's kind of horrible. But again, it's my first time, my first dress, my first time doing this. So I'm just going to go over and do the next side now. The arms, because that was the neck. So the neck is on here, guys. I have a neck. Let's do some arms and be done. All right. Let's see. I'm really trying to keep them nice and tight. And I want to kind of start right here because there's such a big seam right here. It seems so thick, but let's get this under here, fold it down. Ooh, stitch a little back stitch right there at the edge. And now I'm just going to fold this around and go around this sleeve. Notice I'm not wrapping the sleeve around the neck. I'm actually doing it a totally opposite way because I think it's easier for me to fold around the direction that I'm going right here. Trying to keep this little 1/8 inch of a seam while I'm pushing all this fabric under my little lip right here from my binding. The back side doesn't look very pretty, but the front side will look nice, I guess. And as soon as I finish, I will show you guys what it looks like on. Although I'll have to go grab a...
Delilah's here.
Hi, Delilah. Doing fabulously.
Says it's a nice maxi dress. Looks great.
Yep, we're going to see. We're going to see. Look, and it's kind of cool that this binding is matching up. Do you guys see that? The binding is literally matching up with my stripes. So that was great that you guys told me to cut it on the direction that I cut it, because that's working out. I mean, some of them aren't lining up perfectly, but they're lining up as best as can be. So that worked out perfect. And I didn't plan that either.
Yeah, I did notice that. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so some of them are lining perfectly up. Look at that. Some of them aren't, but it's kind of cool that some are. Not planned.
Yeah, Kathleen says you're doing fabulous.
Well, I have one more sleeve after this one, and then I don't know what I'm going to do about the bottom of the dress. I might cut all that off because I'm not going to be able to unpick it. As we've already seen, that it's impossible to unpick this fabric.
Katrina said she has a Garment 411 book that she could send you if you would like it.
Garment 411. If you don't want, if anybody doesn't want something while I'm trying to learn at the same time as teach, I'm not really teaching this dress. I'm just showing you guys I'm learning. But if you guys want to send me stuff, go ahead. My address is in the, it's always in the description of every video, my P.O. box.
I guess a 411 book would be like an information book.
Yeah, and like the things that probably help me for what I'm doing wrong.
You remember when we used to be able to call 411 and get the operator?
Yep, and get information. Now it doesn't well, it probably does exist. Nobody uses it. Just like, remember star 69? You could star 69 to find out who called you because we didn't have caller ID. So you dial a thing that'll tell you the number that just called. Oh, I remember when that came out. Now all the phones, like iPhones and Androids, have like this special thing that caller ID checklist. So if it's suspected spam, it actually don't call your phone. If it notices, it'll just turn it off and that person can't even call you because it's potential spam. It's kind of funny, actually. My phone keeps my new phone keeps popping up with it like crazy. So many spam numbers calling me. All right, I'm almost to the beginning of this sleeve, and then I will be switching to the other sleeve, and then we're going to figure out the bottom because of the way it's
Katrina
sewed.
said that star 69 still works.
Oh, really? So you can still actually call from a house phone and find out who called you?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And Tracy said that their 411 is a phone directory, so I guess that's
cool.
still going on too.
Huh. Since I've had a cell phone, I never had to use all that because I could just Google something. Be like, Google, where is blah, blah, blah business? And it'll tell me.
Oh, guess who's here?
Who's here? What's up, T? I just looked over. I told her I was here a little while ago on a message because we were talking earlier.
Hi, T. Welcome.
T, I've got Teresa here as my talking for me on another line because I can't see comments while I'm trying to make myself a maxi dress, which is turning out somewhat okay. Somewhat okay. And then I'm going to model it. Oh, it's going to be funny. I have to go grab a sports bra or something, though, because I kind of think this fabric is going to be a little on the see-through side. Oh, you guys don't need to see my nipples. Oh, it's funny. Well, maybe the men that join in the middle of the night want to see it, but no, I'm not going to show you guys. Well, I'll keep that out of my quilting life.
Jim is the only man here tonight, I think.
Who, Jim?
I
yeah.
could be wrong.
Oh my goodness.
That's
No, not so big, not so big. We want it smaller. I don't know why that just happened. It like folded itself in a big and it sewed it, so now I gotta retighten it back up. This is one sloppy dress. Oh, I'm not gonna like that. Oh well, we're just gonna make it work. How am I supposed to fix the bottom, everybody? Somebody's got to tell me because it's not stretching. Let me bring it up to the camera real quick. I mean, it's stretching, obviously, but where's it at? It's not like, it feels tight. It's stretching, my bottom hem, it's stretching, but like when I go to walk, I think my legs have definitely more walking than that. So I don't, if it needs to be a bigger stitch length, I think. So I might just cut this whole bottom off and rehem it again because it seems so tight. I mean, I'll try it on and then see, but I have a feeling it's going to be too tight and I'm going to have to rehem it.
Mary says that she has seen nipples before.
I'm pretty sure everybody has at one point in their life. Just don't need to see mine.
Jill said it looks like a pencil dress.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. No, don't do that, don't do that. I just messed this up. Hold on. Got to fix it. Go back to where I was.
Nita says a blind hem stitch, but okay, but...
What's a blind hem? Which one is blind hem? I have no idea, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
on this machine at
Katrina
least. I can
says
show
use
you
a
guys
straight
the
stitch
stitches.
for the bottom.
That's what I did, a straight stitch, and I did it like a 2.5 stitch length. That's probably why it got all funky.
Mary says that's why you need a stretch stitch.
I don't know which one that is, so we're gonna look at the stitches again when I'm done sewing this. We'll look at the stitches and see, and then you guys can help me decide, because actually I'm gonna get my book. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dig out my book, because one of these is it, and I know exactly where the book is, and it'll say. You guys can learn with me, because I don't use this brother enough. I only use the monogramming normally. That's all I ever do is monogram on this thing. It's rare that I use it for any sewing anymore. Even all the like fixing projects that I've been doing for Scott's mom and everybody and the kids, when they come over, oh, hey, fix this, Mom. It's always on the Juki. It's weird. Like, I never think to use this machine. But I figured I needed some kind of zigzag, because I have sewn stretch material before, so I really needed something zigzaggy like.
Okay, we got some comments on the stitch. Katrina says, try a zigzag. Nita says, straight stitch with a zigzag every third stitch or so. Try different stitches on a piece of scrap.
Hold on, I'm grabbing my book. Now that I'm thinking about it, we'll just grab the book. Alright, what is this? The brother. This is not the right brother. TL. No, that's my Juki. That's not it.
And Mary put an example of what that stitch looks like in the comments. Good job, Mary.
Two seconds, guys. 2 seconds. What is wrong here? Okay, my brother book is not where it's supposed to be. My CE 1100 book is there, not this one. So,
Well, I think that zigzag stitch that you used before,
for the actual
that was real
sewing,
stretchy.
yeah, for the sides and stuff, yeah,
Yeah.
it's stretching really nice. I guess I'll just cut that bottom off and sew it with that zigzag.
You could try it on it first.
How many people are here right now? Does it say?
54.
Oh, wow, that's a lot. Thank you guys for being here so late at night. That's a lot of us watching me learn how to do something and messing up, and I'm having fun though. Definitely a learning experience. Someone commented
We just
earlier.
know you're a real person now.
Someone commented earlier saying something about me having this done. Now watch, she'll have it done in like 30 minutes. Who was that? Because
Yeah.
I'm really messing up here. This is taking forever. That was somebody saying, watch, Tiffy will have this done in like 30 minutes. She's so fast. Almost there to the beginning. And then I'll fix that bottom and we'll try it on. You will have to give me a few seconds though to go grab a sports bra, because I don't keep those in my sewing room, unfortunately. And I'm not one. Okay, I gotta get this off of here real quick. Come on. Come on.
Jill says it's for entertaining us.
This is quite the entertainment. And those that are just joining, it's Teresa Louise, Quilt 2 online. And we also have Quilts here. So a lot of you subscribe to her, but if you don't, go over to her channel. Hit that subscribe button with both Teresa and T, because they do just like me. It's all about the teaching you to just get over your fears and do something. All right. This is so bad right here in this little area. And I don't have my little, oh, maybe I get it right here. I need my Karen K. Buckley scissors to get that off. Okay.
Jill thinks you could whip up a sports bra too.
Yeah, right. All right, let's go to this bottom real quick. I'm going to pull the camera away again. Let's put you guys back
No,
in.
Mary, she didn't have a pattern. She had a different dress that she bought her for fabric and cut it out, cut it around the other
All right,
dress.
so we have a dress. Look at that. I got to do something about this bottom though, because again, like I said, see, it's not much stretch when I
look
hemmed
at
it.
that.
Like here's the dress itself. Look at how much stretch is there. But when I go to walk, this is going to trip me. It's not enough. I needed to give it a different stitch. So I'm going to trim this off real quick and then refold it under because it's already long. So we're going to make this nice and super duper straight. We're going to cut that bottom off using a ruler.
I'm just getting
we're
over
gonna do this.
this, you guys, so if my voice comes and goes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I
Sorry.
forgot all about that.
It's doing pretty good today compared to yesterday.
All right, we're gonna rehem this. Seams nice and straight. Just throw that out of the way. All right, I'm gonna rehem it now, but I'm gonna use that zigzag stitch. Let's try it on a scrap real quick and see how much stretch I have. So if I'm sewing this, see without that hem, look at that. I want that to still happen, but I want it to be hemmed. See that? So let's find the fabric in that direction because I want that still. Is it this piece? Yep, it's this piece. I want this stretch still. So we're going to take this piece of scrap, fold it in half because I want that stretch, and we're going to use a stitch here. Let me bring the camera over and you guys can help me again. One of you had a little picture. So, Teresa, read out if you see somebody putting a number. Which one is the best for stretch, to keep the stretch? You know what your machines look like, so mine should look exactly the same, just a different number than everybody else's machine. Anybody have any ideas on one of these? It's got to be like maybe 8 or 7, maybe. Oh my God, come on. Refocus back in there. We're going to come really close so you could see. It's like 8 or 7 probably, right? It's one of those.
Can you go up a little higher with the pen there?
Like that?
Yeah, probably 8.
Let me go really close to it.
Try 6.
Just a regular.
We have,
Come on, focus.
Kim says 6. Delilah says 6.
There we go. It's focused. Let's hope it stays focused right there.
Tina says make sure you fold over the same as you planned for the hem.
So we're saying 6. Most everybody's saying 6 then, right? 6 or 7?
Yeah.
All right, let's.
7.
We're going to take and practice 6 or 7.
7.
All right.
7.
I'm hoping I'm.
Nita says 7. Kay says 6. We practiced it on a couple of them.
Yep.
Delilah says 18.
18. Oh, that kind of.
Yeah,
let's see. I'm trying to keep this stretch again, remember. So let's do. We're going to start with 6. And we're going to make the stitch length a little bit bigger. I want the length bigger because I want to keep the stretch. So we're going to put that at 1.8 because it came at 1.0. So we're putting it up a little bit. And the width, I'm going to take the width to what? 4.0? Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens on this piece of scrap.
Linda says number 3 is a triple stitch that will never break.
Okay, let's see. I don't know. It seems like it's stopping it from stretching. This is number 6 at a 1.8 and a 4.0. That
Okay,
doesn't...
let's try number 7.
Yeah. Okay, let's change it. Let's go to 7. 7 comes directly at 2 and 3. So we're going to... Let's see. It looks like that. So we're going to take that to 2.5 and the width to 3. Let's see. Oops, I need to go to an opposite side because I still want to be able to test its stretchability. All right, here we go. This is just junk fabric that I'm sewing, the leftovers. So let's see how this stretches with number, what are we on, 7? Ooh, 7 has really good stretch. 7 is stretching like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have full stretch. Like here's 6 again. See, it's not very far. Here's 7. It's like full.
And remember, she wants us stretchy, so.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
Yeah.
It looks kind of close, so I'm gonna up the length to 3, and the width to 3.5. Okay, let's do this. And I'm going to turn the camera back down so you can... Oh, actually, I'm in the angle, huh? I don't even have to turn it down. I'm going to stitch this really nicely. All right, here we go. Let's rehem it.
Delilah, she did increase her...
Yeah, I increased the stitch length and width. Okay, let's hope that this stays nice right here.
You have that folded the right way.
Yep. Folded towards the inside. There's my seam. Hold on, I'm going to do something real quick. T, do you want to be a moderator on my channel? Since you know what to look for, let me know. Tell me what she says while I'm sewing, if she says. Because I don't have enough moderators for my late night insomnias. Oh, stay nice and straight. I'm just trying to keep my fold consistent. So it's like about 3/4 of an inch. It's like 3/4 of an inch. All right. There you go, T. You're a moderator now. Also, I like having my moderators with other channels as well. Makes it more, they know what to look for, I guess. You know, you all know what to look for, obviously, and everybody can still report a user. The moderators can just delete and stuff and all that other fancy stuff. And if you guys are just joining, Teresa Louise, I Quilt 2 is on the line. That's the other voice you're hearing in the background, other than me. So don't forget, you guys can go over and subscribe to those channels, to T and Teresa, because they're just so awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, T, put your channel.
Yeah, because a couple people, T, I realized when I went on to one of your lives that somebody had said that I sent them over to you and they caught you because I told them to go to your channel. And I'm like thinking, we're like sending each other over because some people have come onto my channel and said, oh, I found you on T-Quilts. It's like, oh, okay, cool, this is so awesome. So we all do the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's cool because we're all friends too. I like having all you guys as friends. It's amazing. Oh, and for those of you who won the giveaway that I did yesterday, everything got sent out today, and I did not give you guys all tracking numbers because, well, I'm lazy. You'll get your package when you get your package.
Yeah, don't worry about your tracking numbers.
So if you're watching this video tomorrow, just remember, and you won. There's still a few people who need to message me. They didn't message me, but they won. I forgot who they are right now because I'm not next to that stuff, but just remember, go back over to that video and see. The names are just listed. If you don't want to watch the video, the names of who won are listed in the comments and in the description. But a lot of stuff got sent out today. I was surprised. Shipping was so expensive. Why does it cost so much to ship things? It's crazy.
Oh no, it's not crazy.
I remember when I first sent mail when I was a kid and I needed a stamp, and my mom and dad or my grandma would give me a stamp for my pen pals, because I had pen pals when I was a kid. Stamps were like, I think they were 19 or 23 cents or something like that. And now they're 50 cents. What the hell? It's crazy. Costs so much to send a letter in the mail, let alone a postcard. I got a postcard today from San Francisco. You guys know how I love postcards. I got one from San Francisco today. And yeah, I was like, wow. And if you look, the price on a postcard is like, it's like 48 cents or something like that. That's a little bit less than sending an actual stamp, but it's still expensive to send a little postcard. But I'm obsessed with them. Sorry. Look at this. This is so much better stretch, guys. I mean, it doesn't look very good. It's kind of sloppy. Really sloppy. Look at that stitch. This machine really has a sloppy stitch. Can you see that? That's horrible. Whatever. It's the bottom of the dress. Who cares? I don't care. I made it. I did it. I have managed to complete something.
Katrina, FYI, she is actually Sarah, Katrina's sister. We thought you should know, and she's teaching Katrina.
Okay, wait, what? Katrina on here is actually
Sarah.
Sarah.
I guess she's using her sister's.
Oh my god, I just seen the comment, Linda. I did see that today. How many of you saw the Quilting Cowboy today? Dale is... I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, Dale, if you're watching this. I don't know what to say. That video was a little more on the kooky side. He should have just left that out of it. He shouldn't have done the pictures of himself. Everybody loves to see his body, but he could have kept out the pink G-string.
Oh my god, I did not see that. I'm so glad I watched that.
I would like to make one of those little, I guess it's not really a dress. I forgot what the word is for it again. It starts with a C. It's like a thing you can put on over your bathing suit, and it's supposed to be comfortable to go out. That'd be really cool to make. It looks really easy, but yeah. I don't see myself, I don't know, not wearing it like he did. I would wear it as pajamas, and I won't put big slits down the side because I don't need to show off my sides and my legs. Nobody needs to see my hairy legs.
Linda, are you saying that you love that video?
He's kooky, like seriously. I love Dale. He's so funny. I talk to him, so like he's like eccentric. He's an eccentric. What? Oh, it's just thread.
Break
Okay.
a needle?
Nope, I broke thread. Broke thread. That's all I did. Broke thread. I thought the needle broke. It looked like it almost for a second. That was the weirdest look. I was watching it too. It broke the thread though, funny. It's a good thing I know how to thread this machine, huh? Goes so much quicker. Let's try to take it right back to where it was, right there. Because the bobbin thread is still down there. What the heck is going on here? Something's wrong, guys.
What?
Something's wrong with my machine. It's not out of bobbin.
Take it. Check your bobbin though. Sounds like something. Uh-oh.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. It's all clean in here. This is cleaner than my Juki. Like, I don't know what happened here, but
Nita wants to know if you got the postcard she sent you.
Nita sent me a postcard. I got one from San Francisco today. I got one from Iowa the other day, one from Indiana, and then like last month and the month before from Long Island, London, New York. Isn't the Long Island isn't in New York, right? Isn't that, you know, in New York? I got one from Greece, but that was months and months and months ago. And then one from Australia, again, months ago. And then another New York. So I didn't get any other postcards yet. Scott checked the mail today. I just got the thing I got from T, which I showed you guys earlier in the video, my little box to put stuff in, which I will find something to put in because I always do. All right, let's see what's going on here.
Nita said you might have spun. Be sure and re-thread or check your thread on top of it.
There we go. Okay, I'm back to regular again. It was just the bobbin, must have got stuck on something. Right there at the end too, like I'm literally done. All right, I'm gonna go grab a sports bra, guys.
Sarah.
Good night, Sarah. All right, here's the done dress. Oops, it's got so many strings hanging from it. I'm gonna go grab a sports bra and I will be right back. And that way I can put this on without it being see-through.
Tiffany.
Because it's actually, you know what? No, it is see-through. I'm definitely not taking the chances of seeing nipples tonight, guys. Let me be right back.
Thanks for stopping in, Sarah. Sleep well and God bless you.
All right. I'm going behind the scenes now, guys.
I'll let you know if I see anything. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. I'm behind the camera. Nothing else is look. Well, Teresa, actually, your camera would see me if you had your camera on. Teresa will get a show, but nobody else will. Okay, I'm putting it on now. Let's find the correct side. This is going to be tight on me, it looks like, but we'll see. It's probably the same as the rest of my dresses. Oh yeah, it's fitting just the same. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Sarah, thanks for well.
You guys, this might be too sexy for YouTube.
Uh-oh.
All right, here we go. We're going to turn this way. And I'm going to go stand right over there by my jelly rolls. Ready? This is too sexy for YouTube, guys. Here we go. My dress.
Whoa. Oh my
It seems the same at both sides. The seam down the sides is pretty much exact. Some of it matches. The neck is not, you know, it's like, it's the same. Seems the same.
Yeah. Is that other dress that size?
Yeah. Except it's long. Yeah. This isn't as long, as you can tell. It stops right here. Yeah. Which is actually perfect, because look, that stretch was perfect.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. I made an outfit. A nice dress. And I can put like a, ooh, I have this fabric. It's sheer. I can make like a,
ooh.
I can make like a, something to go over it, like a little shirt cover thing. Ooh, that would be cute, right?
Yeah.
It like,
be very sexy.
It goes with the stripes. Even though it doesn't, it does. Ooh, I got an idea in my head, but I'm not doing it now.
Everybody's saying you're looking good, girl.
That's cute, right? I like it. It came out fine. I can move in it. It's got stretch, like, yeah.
I wouldn't dare wear something like that.
I did it, guys. I made a maxi dress. Look at that. That's not bad. Yeah. The bottom is kind of ugly, the seam, but I don't care because nobody's.
I don't think anybody's gonna get down there and look.
Nobody's looking at my wonderful seam down there at the bottom.
No.
And if this was like this size, I can make one like this, guys. You're like,
oh yeah, that'd be really cute.
Because I have the short one, like I said. I wear short ones too. I show off my tattoos.
Mary says a jacket would look really cute with it.
right? I hope I'm not spinning. Am I spinning?
Jacket.
There we go.
Just did for a second.
All right, so I made a maxi dress. I am like super proud of myself. Pat on the back. Pat on the back. Look at that. I did it, and I don't have, well, I used up most of the fabric, so that's good. And you can see in my armpits, it matches right here. I can't really, I mean, by feel, it feels the same on both sides. Finger length, see, on this.
Yeah,
So
it looks good.
it came out, it's kind of wonky right here on this side, but I think after it's washed, it'll probably sit better. I did it.
It looks even.
I did a dress. I'm looking at myself in the screen. It really does look good. I am surprised.
Yeah, it's not baggy
Here's
under the
the-
arms or anything. It looks good.
It seems kind of saggy right here, a little. Should look good, right? You guys can see that.
Looks fine.
Look at that, I did it. I did it. All right. I'm proud of myself, guys.
I'm proud
So,
of you too.
Anybody out there who is definitely scared like I was, and I'm still kind of like iffy because that whole bottom seam, that looks stupid. I think we need to find a better stitch on this machine for that bottom hem if I do this again. I think I would do the arms the same way next time. Still sew from the back and then fold it to the front, but I think I would, I don't know, I think I would have to cut away just a little bit of that seam because it does feel kind of thick right here compared to the other dress, compared to the long one. This doesn't feel as thick as how mine came out. So I definitely need to, and look, they stowed theirs with a mess up right here. Like one is flipped, so you can see that. Mine, I made sure we're both going the same direction. So it's gonna lay flat on both sides. They're going the same direction. So that's something I did that's different than this. Obviously I didn't do that front piece. I don't even know how.
On the binding that's going around, you know, that you did there under the arms and around the neck.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you don't fold it over and sew it to the back. I think you just
fold both sides together on it at the same time and go?
No, just one side. And then when you fold it over, then roll it. You know, understand what I'm trying to say? I'll show you what I mean next time we talk on that.
Yeah. All right. Well, what do you guys think? I did it. I made myself a dress.
I think you did great.
Scott's going to be like, you guys don't need to know that part of my life, but Scott's going to be like, damn.
Yeah, he's going to go, come here, girl.
Oh, sorry, guys.
That would look really cute with like a blue jean.
I have this like vest thing, like a from the 90s. It's like this vest. It would probably look really good with this too. It's pinstriped this way, so it would be opposite. I think that would look kind of cool. I'll have to get it out of my closet. I'm not going to go dig in my closet right now. You guys, I have the most messiest woman closet in the whole wide world. That's the only thing that I'm not clean about is my closet. It is, I just throw things in there. It's just, it's a walk-in disaster. That's what it is. Cut, okay,
Well,
Katrina said to cut the
great.
neck 1 inch longer to fold over. And so, what do you mean? So the neck one should have been longer, like 1 inch long, like the binding, you mean? Or 1 inch longer and how much I sewed? I don't get it. Date night, exactly. This is the perfect, when COVID is over and we can actually go somewhere and not have to wear a mask. Oh my God. I got messed with today because, okay, I have a medical condition. Wearing masks, I need to wear a sign on me that says medical condition, no mask, don't ask. Like, because I'm sick and I literally cannot breathe and it makes me choke, blah, blah, blah. You guys know I have valley fever. It's uncontrollable. And I also can't take the chance of getting sick. So I kept myself separated from everybody today. But I took the ferry across the lake on the boat, and I did not sit inside with other people. But the boat, it's 114 degrees outside today, and they made me wear a mask, medical condition or not. They made me wear a mask outside in 114 degrees. So obviously I had it below my nose, sitting on the lower side, so that I can actually breathe. I was so mad. But the casino didn't. They didn't care, you know. And everywhere else I went today, they didn't care. So I don't know what the heck the boat, it's outdoors. Come on now, it's a ferry. I stayed separate from everyone else so I could not get sick. But still, they had this weird, crazy rule, and it frustrated me today, let me tell you. The guy was very adamant about me wearing that mask. Like, I'm going to get everybody sick. I'm so sorry. Fever is not contagious. All right, she said, when you cut out AKA pattern, you won't have to fold over. Won't have to fold over. You would then skip entire binding step. When you cut out a pattern, you won't have to fold over. I don't get it. You guys, I'm going to have to watch some videos, definitely, to help me. Delilah says, really hot and easy to breathe through. Nose, not mouth. It helps. Bless your heart. Yeah, it's horrible. This mask thing needs to stop. I'm telling you guys, it needs to. There is one sad thing, though. My gynecologist, even though I don't need one anymore, but I've known him for years, family friend. He died of COVID. He was older, but we've known him for years upon years upon years, and he was my gynecologist, and he passed away last Wednesday. I can't believe it. It's so sad. Now I actually know somebody who actually died from COVID that I know personally. It's sad. So Katrina said she'll record it and send it to me tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Anybody can send me tips and tricks. You guys know I have email and all that. I don't know if you can send video through email though, but Facebook Messenger. Anybody can send me anything on Facebook Messenger. So anyway, it's late. Anybody have any questions? I'll show you guys my dress one more time. Let me go stand back. Oops, I didn't mean to tip you that far. I'll go stand back real quick so you can see the whole dress one more time. Let's see. Oh, it's good. Okay. This is my dress. It looks very, very sexy. It turned out good. For me. For me. It's for me. So this is the dress. It's very form-fitting.
Looks great.
Form-fitting dress. Perfect. And it still stretches. I have lots of space. So it could probably fit my other daughter, who has a big booty that I don't have. Yeah. All right. So does anybody have any questions or anything? What pattern was this? It was a dress. I used, where did I throw it? I used another maxi dress. If you go to the beginning, I used this maxi dress, but I didn't use the length of it because this drags on the floor. I'm short. I'm only 5'2", so dresses are made for like people who are 5'7", I swear. I cut it out and then I folded the bottom up for a shorter dress on this when I did cut this out. But all I did was lay this on the fabric nice and flat, cut out the sleeve area on both, and next time I'm going to remember to cut the sleeve area a little bit wider if I do this again, so that way I'm not too close right here with feeling, because this one has more space in it. So next time I'm going to go wider, but if you watch from the beginning, I just cut from this dress. I laid the fabric on the floor in full yardage wise and cut it out, and that's it. That's my pattern. I just took a dress from another company, and who even made this? Let's see. Is there a tag on it? Heart hips. Heart hips. It's a large. Can you believe that this tight little dress is a large? Yeah, it's supposed to show your body off, I guess. Anyway, I did it. I made a dress. All right, everyone. Good night, T. Let's see. Anybody else? Anything? Because it's Rachel says it's 2:40 in Florida. So all of you guys, I'm going to let everybody go to sleep. Teresa, you can stay on the line if you want. And yeah, I will see everybody next time I'm live, which I don't know when it'll be. I got this, you know, spur of the moment dare up my butt, so I had to make it. Had to make this dress, so I'm glad I made it, and it looks good. And I can't wait to show Scott tomorrow. I did it. I made my first maxi dress. All right, everybody.
He's gonna go, dang, make more of those.
Don't forget to subscribe down there, like my videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Now I gotta walk around.
Bye, everyone.
I gotta walk around. There we go.